folks, welcome to the ABC Journeyman. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here with club number 5, Brackley Town, in our third season, right at the end of it. I was going to come back for the final game of the season against Colville. Wish I had done that because it was a really good victory, but we are coming back for our first playoff game in the playoffs. We kind of guaranteed playoffs last time round, so we're going to play our first game away against Bury Town. If we are going to get through the playoffs and get promotion, we're going to have to do it the hard way because we're going to be away every game, and it's up against a lot of teams that we haven't yet beaten this season. So, yeah, I'm not expecting getting through this first one, but if we do, who knows? That's right, folks. We are playoff bound. We had a little bit of a tricky spell in the last in the last few games. It was a very, very hard end to the season, and you can see here. You saw the game, 1-0 victory over FC United, and then we went home against Kettering. This was a disappointing result. We deserved a lot more out of it, but we did get Max Walker and Sam McNally scoring goals, which was good. But just a point against a mid-table side that we should have done a lot better against. Solihull Moors, they won 1-0. They had a player sent off. Not a lot in the game, but probably should have got a draw out of it, but didn't manage it. It was the first loss we'd had in ages, and then we followed that up with another 2 losses. This was the most disappointing. Started off with a goal from Sam McNally, great start, and then just was second best for the rest of the match. And match against Birmingham, yes, we were completely outclassed in this game. Hardly had a shot. First half we were completely destroyed. Second half we were much better. Just tried to play a little bit more defensively and just try and get them on the break now and again. And we did score with a late goal from Sam McNally. And I think this is such an important result here against Colville. Max Walker hat-trick and Trent Inglethorpe getting, I think, only his second goal of his spell with us for a good 4-1 victory over Colville, which put them out of the playoff picture. They were in 7th, and then they got Kidderminster overtook them to take that playoff position. They've already been knocked out against Solihull Moors, so it's going to be tough. We got Bury Town away from home. We've played them twice. We've lost against them twice. The home game wasn't as bad as the away game. We lost 3-2 and probably could have got something out of this game. A late goal from them, but don't forget we are missing the likes of Alex Cardos, James Clark, and a number of other players, which is going to make life a little bit harder. We have got Evans back after his lengthy suspension, which is kind of important. And we're going to go with exactly the same side, which was victorious against Colville in the last match, and just upon hope that we can put a performance in that will give us a victory. It's a 1-leg playoff, so we have to win away at Bury Town. It's going to be so hard. So, full team, Walker and McNally, who have both picked up their form in the last few weeks. Inglethorpe on the left, Wadkins on the right. He's come in doing all right, so he's got a bit of a run on that side. McCarthy and Roberts in the middle, with Barnett, Evans, Tyrone, and Povey across the back line. Honour in goal. I'm still wondering what we do. If it all goes wrong, we get knocked out of the playoffs here, what do we do for next year? Do we leave the club? Because we've still got a potential 1 year at this club before we have to move on. Are we going to find a club where we're more likely to get promoted, or are we going to be able to get a managerial position in a higher league? That's the question. I'm not sure. I think we're pretty good. James Ward manager. But I think we're in a pretty good place at Brackley. But obviously, if we got a position in, for example, Chester, who I think are looking like they're going to get relegated from League 2, that's a potential job, isn't it? Relegate, and would we be a reasonable candidate for that? I don't know, but we'll have to have a look at that. But I'd love to hear your comments on where next. How do we go forward if we lose here? If we don't, well then we're still got to think about going forward with Brackley. Right, don't know how this is going to go. Bury Town are in absolutely cracking form at the minute. The end of their season has been as good as it possibly could be. They just smashed Colville Town away from home. So we couldn't be playing a worse side. And they've already started 4 minutes in and they are roaring at us. Here's Perry, ball over the top. Willis, too much space, and it's hit the outside of the corner of the post. Maybe a chance for us though. McNally, Povey into Roberts. He's going to find a pass to Rhodes over the top. Watkins has done well to find Povey there. Inglethorpe's, he's just sneaked it in. Trent Inglethorpe has just sneaked it in past the goalkeeper. Got inside Tanner. Absolutely fantastic. What a start against Bury. I mean, it was a poor bit of play there, but it was Watkins who made this happen at all. And a lovely ball in. The right back fell asleep a little bit, and Inglethorpe, he came alive when he needed to. What a great start here. Well, it's the hope. It's the hope that kills you, isn't it, though? Here's Patton. Just losing out there, and this is the problem. Willis, presumably not Bruce. Oh, it's a brilliant bit of goalkeeping from Honor, who's... I don't know how he's still in this side. He's the player I've been thinking of getting rid of for about 2 seasons, but I've not found someone to take his place yet. And he does brilliantly there. I wonder if he's a big game player. Might explain a lot. But we are still ahead, 1-0. Another corner coming in. Oh, just gone wide. I think that the goalkeeper didn't get a hand on that. Willis here, 20 minutes in, they are starting to press. 40 minutes on the clock, and Roberts has it inside to McCarthy, inside to Barrett, and oh, that was on target. And Patton not only made the save, diving save to his left, but held on to it. Very nicely done. But is there still a chance here? Ball over the top. You feel we've got to get there. Evans clears it. That's not very good. That is not very good at all. And it's in. James New. Oh dear, dear, dear. First goal for the club. And I think a 1-1 is probably about right. But Evans had time and space to clear that. Bonner controls it. Nobody there. In the back of the net. This looks like it might be a tight game. Here is Barnett looking to find some space for the cross. McCarthy plays it in. Watkins over the top. Well, it's 1-1 half time. It's pretty much as close as you could possibly get. It's 0.6 xG for both. In terms of chances that we've seen, we've probably had more of those from Bury. But we've certainly had a couple of good chances ourselves. 4 on target compared to their 2. You can't split them at the minute. 2 very good sides going at each other. But how are we going to do in the second half is the big question. Roberts has done well here. It's early chance maybe in the second half. Just straight after the half-time whistle. Just 46 minutes on the clock. Inglethorpe finds a bit of a run there. Povey's got some space. He puts in Watkins. Ball in. Inglethorpe at the far post. McNally. It's in. It's McNally. It's 2-1. Outstanding. The 2 strikers started the season wonderfully well. They've been completely crap in them during the middle part of the season. Couldn't score if their life depended on it. But they've certainly started to come back into fashion, I suppose, towards the end here when it really matters most. So we're ahead again. We've got a free kick here. I don't see us scoring from this, but McCarthy's not a bad striker. Free kicks off the bar. Ooh. Oh no, it was a corner. It was the goalkeeper made the save. That was a cracking save. And they have cleared it. Here's Bennett though. Well, 84 minutes on the clock. We've made some late changes with Tomlin coming on for Watkins, Lloyd coming on that right side for Povey. Both of them a little bit knackered, not really playing that great. But we've not seen anything at all from Bury in this second half so far. So if this carries on like it's carrying on, we are, we could take a really surprising first round playoff victory, which would be mad, really. There's a long way to go, but we are in the box seat. Well, it's a late change coming on. It's Sam Collins coming on for McNally, and I'm not sure if we've got pretty much nothing left of the game left. And there we go. Would you believe it? What a second half that was. A cracking performance in the second half, and we just about do enough to get past Bury Town, who we have lost to twice this season. But when it came down to it, in the most important match that we're going to play against them, we have beaten them. So we are into the playoff semi-finals. But who will we be playing? That will be told to us very soon. So, interestingly, the playoff semi-final hasn't been confirmed. I don't understand why that would be the case, because surely it's not drawn. I'm not sure. There's nothing in here that says it will be drawn. Let's go on, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. Right, we have our match. It's going to be away against South Shields. It's a challenging match because South Shields finished second, and Stevenage will be home against Solihull Moors. We've had a good couple of matches against South Shields. If I'm remembering rightly, we played them first up and then lost to them at home, but I think we gave them a decent match away from home. Drew with them away from home, a decent old match, played well here. Missed a penalty during this game as well, so I don't know what to think about this. Is there hope that we could possibly go a little bit further in this? I do not know, but we will have to see, folks. Have to join me next time. So if you enjoyed that, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and come back for the next one where we play South Shields away from home. Winner of that goes to the playoff finals. Absolutely massive. See you then.